We're back for more Young Yangus Mystery Dungeon today. Last time we went through a lot of tutorials. Immediate Scrimblow. Awesome. We went through a lot of tutorials, but we ended the day by getting 4 friends together, basically, in our party. Yangus and 3 monsters. Usually is one word. Okay. And I will do the same. And with 4 people... Are the monsters people? I will just refer to them as people. With 4 people in our party, we will be able to open a staircase that is barred off from entry. Because we need 4 people to stand on buttons, I guess. But I think first I will probably store some stuff in our warehouse. Like, I don't think I will need 3 Morrie jars. One return scroll should be fine. Or Lalio. I think I will take 2 with me because we will probably find more as well. And then 3 healing items would be fine. So now we actually have a bit more space again in our inventory. Also, can I... Oh, look at the rainbow! Didn't notice that last time. Oh, something flew by there. Can I equip this outside of the dungeon already? Because we still have the sword equipped. Yeah. Okay, we can just equip the items outside, so we don't have to waste a turn in the dungeon. That's nice. What about our monster friends? What can we actually do with them? Let's look into that a bit more. I was kind of skipping through all of that. We can give them stuff. Mayday? What's that? I don't know. Okay, this is the stat screen. Wait, these two have +1 to all their stats. While Beth only has the normal stats. And the difference I'm seeing here between them is how happy they are. Does making our monsters happier also make them stronger? Maybe. Also, as we can see, they are level 2 here, which means they keep their levels outside of the dungeon while we don't. Okay, we can rename them just from the menu. And then... What is this? Ah, okay, this is letting them go. No, we're not letting them go. And then we have Mayday. What's that? Ah, that's their strategies. Okay. Stay with me and do your best is what they currently have available here. And what's this? Let's have a good time. All right. Um, we'll have to figure out what those mean exactly, I guess. Anyway, with those in tow, we have a cutscene, but not an animated one. Or you're going to challenge the Robin Hood ruins once again. Huh? Are you curious about that? Ah, that stone there, okay. It's called the Traveler's Gate. If you hold up an item called the Traveling Stone Tablet in front of it, you can fly to any dungeon you've been to before. Uh-huh. I heard that the Traveling Stone Tablet is in the possession of a man called the Dungeon Gramps, who lives somewhere in the dungeon. If the Dungeon Gramps likes you, he might give it to you. By the way, the staircase that is located deep inside the Robin Hood ruins and is closed off with the iron bars is the entrance to the night room. To open the iron bars around the stairs, press 4 switches at the same time. That's definitely difficult to do alone. Explaining everything we've talked about before, awesome. I think it's no good unless you can give your monsters the command to stop on the switch. Oh, I think the command was wait here. Okay, so we need to actually unlock a command first to do that. Please be careful of the enemies as you... as the further you go, the more formidable they will be. Okay. We're just going to enter here into the ruins normally. Maybe I should handle this. That was just a bad starting point because there was no way for me not to get hit. Oh! No, I got crit. Mean. Okay, level up for Slalin. Trust level has increased by 5. Oh! Leveling them up also works for that, I guess. Okay, so from what it seems, you need to unlock the other dungeons by going a specific way in the earlier dungeons. Like here, we have to go through the Robin Hood ruins again to open up the night room. It said something about a slime. Was it just that this one woke up? Maybe. Hey, we got to level 2. I forgot what I was going to say, but... I found out that the Robin Hood ruins actually do have an official translated name. And it is Robin Hood Ruins. Because they are a map in the digital board game Fortune Street. Which, in the DS and Wii incarnations feature characters from Mario and Dragon Quest. And the Wii version actually did get an international release. Which does mean that this dungeon did get translated names in different parts of the world. Despite this game never getting any release other than a Japanese one. And that made me curious because Fortune Street, or in some territories it's also called Boon Street. Fortune Street does have a German translation as well, Straßen des Glücks. And so I was curious what this dungeon would be called there. And it's the first time that I learned what Robin Hood is named in the German localization of the Dragon Quest games. And apparently it's Der grüne Rächer, which means the Green Avenger. Which is quite different from what I expected, I have to say. Oh, what happened to Beth? Oh, that has leveled up, okay. For some reason I thought that sound was different from usual. Oh, I guess because Beth is currently not on screen, that sound was missing, yeah. Normally you have the standard level up sound, but because Beth was not on screen, it was just the diddly. But yeah, apparently Robin Hood is the Green Avenger in German. Really, really weird. Ah, we got another return scroll. And yeah, just in general, I found it funny that despite this game never getting an international release, the dungeon does have a translated name in a lot of languages. Because it's represented in a board game spin-off. But it does kind of make sense because I think Yangus is a playable character in Fortune Street, but specifically the young version from this game, not the Yangus as he is in Dragon Quest VIII. Oh, I think he learned a new... Yeah, there's a new strategy to follow. Is that wait here? Yeah, okay. So we just need to get everyone a little bit up. We probably need to give Beth some items still. Because Beth is a little behind the other two when it comes to that. But Panko probably just needs to level up one more time as well. Oh yeah, right, I don't do that from this menu, I do that from this menu. For some reason, I'm I'm always a little irritated because it's no longer pages, but just scrolls down. Just gotta get used to it a little bit. Maybe we can just give Beth a... Why was I in that menu? Ah, menuing. Menuing in a language I don't speak. Whatever, we just ate some bread. And I guess maybe we won't even need to have all 3 of them learn the wait here command. Maybe just having 2 of them do that will be enough. And then we can just position ourselves in a way where Beth stands on the other one. Oh yeah, also last time when I named Panko our Platypunk, we talked a bit about how maybe that's a way of referring to breadcrumbs because it's like the children of the bread. Crumbs are the children of the bread. That is not the case. I did look it up right after, and it's a different kanji, and in that context, ko just means like powder or something with a similar texture. You know, like crumbs. So it's a very literal name. Little disappointing, but it makes sense. I think it's interesting how they kind of combine having monsters to level up with being reset to level 1 every time you go in here. Oh, hey, it's a candy cat. We can probably put you in the jar. One too far. Damn, damn. Toraske? Toraske? Maybe some kind of pun on Tora being tiger? I don't know, we're just going to keep that. I don't know how that works with regards to if we were to pull out Toraske out of the if we were to pull Toraske out of the jar now, how that would affect our other monsters, because we are already at 3 monsters in our party. I'm doing that wrong again. Nice job, Slalin. At least we can just jump right into a dungeon today. That's already a lot nicer than last time, where we were just running through a bunch of tutorials. Oh, Panko. Are you gonna be safe? Probably. Didn't realize I was streaming and just sent me the most abysmal DM. Oh god. Now I'm scared to open my DMs. Oh? I think we saw something like this last time already. Maybe that's another fork in the road where we can go to a different dungeon or something. We just have to be able to break that. Oh, Beth got another level up. And learned a new tactic. Is that also stay here? Like just a level later than Slalom? Oh, that's let's fight. Okay. So maybe I'll give Beth some more items. Went into the item menu to give them an item instead of the friend menu. And Panko has not leveled up again yet. So we're still waiting for that. So Panko also gains the ability of just fucking wait where I tell you to. Oh, right next to a candy cat. There's another one. Ah, this way. Ah, we get a level up. Oh, there's something behind Panko. But Panko can handle it. Nice. Oh, why are there so many monsters coming this way? Unnecessary crit, but okay. Wrong menu. We want to go here, and we still want to improve Beth's mood. Oh, good job, Slalom. I was a bit worried there, but I think my monsters are at a point where they can handle the monsters on these floors, as long as they get the first hit in. Which is good. Just hope it also stays that way. We don't start running into like way stronger monsters because the game expects me to suddenly grind a lot. That's a thing, right? Last time I said, oh, we get reset to level 1 again every time, so that means grinding isn't really a thing. Like, it could technically be in the ones where your level carries over. But having the monsters with us who do level up does mean that technically grinding could be a thing. I wanna kill that enemy there. Oh, now it's running away. There we go. I just hope the game doesn't expect too much grinding of me. The optimal amount, of course, would be none, but I kind of doubt that. At the very least, I will probably have to do some runs through dungeons just to get some items or something. But we'll just worry about that when we get to a point where that is necessary, and right now it doesn't quite feel like that. But of course we don't know what the new dungeon is actually gonna be like. Oh, Slalom got another level up. And learned yet another strategy. While Panko's still waiting for a level up. Beth gets another one. And yeah, their mood does indeed go up if they just level up enough. That's interesting. And there's Panko. And that should be the wait here command. So now all three of our monsters do have that, and we will be able to tell them that when we get to the buttons on the lowest floor of this dungeon. Oh, we can just completely block attacks. Don't think we've seen that yet. And we'll get some more bread. One more Platypunk. And then we go down the stairs. We get another one of those shields. It's +1 this time. Oh, they don't even have to tell them to wait. They just stay there. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, we opened it up. Does this say anything else? If you go down these stairs, you will arrive at the Robin Hood Ruins Night Room. Would you like to go below? Okay, so it just tells me that technically here begins a new dungeon. Oh! And I think that might be the dungeon, Gramps. Oh, what a surprise! It's always fun to meet people in places like this. I'm a wandering old man. People call me the Dungeon Gramps. It's for a specific purpose that we've met here. I will tell you a secret. There are projectiles scattered all over this dungeon. Projectiles are very useful because they can hit monsters that are far away. Oh, we got the tutorial sound again, but at least it was quick. Huh? Oh! You have quite good eyes. The eyes of a dungeon lover. or something like that. I think he's saying like, oh, here, let's do this to commemorate our first meeting. Okay, yeah, that was just being like, oh, he likes us, so he's giving us the Traveling Stone tablet. Oh, and we're back to normal. With that, you can get back to where you are in the dungeon immediately. Oh, no, that's what he says here now. I thought my translation app was acting up, but he said something like, with that, you can see where you are in the dungeon at a glance. And you can now use the entrance to the Robbin Druid's travel door in Potterland. Or something to that effect. It is just that we do now have the ability to teleport back here. Jump from the Traveler's Gate on the surface to any dungeon you've ever been to. Seems you have the power to make monsters your allies, even though you're a human. That's impressive. If you make a new monster your ally, it would be best to return to Potterland and register it at the farm. And once you've raised your fellow monsters, you'll be safe in the dungeon again. If you use the Traveler's Gate, you can quickly come to this dungeon from the surface and back again. The important thing about Mystery Dungeon is the trial and error of going in and out. Do your best. Why is he trying to sell me the game I've already bought? But he is right. We can just go back here. Technically, that counts as a successful run. Oh, but if I go back, then my level is reset. That sucks. But I wanted to, which one was the farm again? Was it the one all the way back here? Oh, that's the item shop. This is house. Was this the farm? Yeah. Okay, let me register our candy cat here. Okay. Toraske is registered at the farm now, so even if Toraske were to die in the dungeon, he would just return here instead of being lost forever. Still don't quite get why this registration thing is necessary. Seems kind of like weird. Oh, this is just something where I can mess up thing. Like, the only purpose is you can forget to do it, and that screws you. Please select your destination. Oh, we have a full map of all the dungeons. I see. So yeah, that does seem like what we saw on floor 3 was another fork in the road to a different dungeon over there. So I guess we will just continually fill this out over the course of our adventure. Ah, I was like, why did that glow? But it's the forest of, not delusion, something. Forest of making you feel all weird and confused and unsure. And then here we can go back to the Robin Hood Ruins night room. Woo! Speed! And then we're right back here. I'm guessing my level will be reset. Yep. Now the question is, would it still be reset if I didn't go back to town? Probably not, but maybe the enemies here are okay to fight still at level 1? And if not, we do have a return scroll. I mean, I was only at like level 4, so I think we should be fine. Oh yeah, we have she slimes. We're still in safe at level 1 territory. We have some arrows. Okay, Candy Cat could be a little more dangerous for me. But Slalin can just handle that for me, and then we level up to level 2 already. So that still works. Okay, so yeah, that text message probably just says that it woke up, because that she slime was previously sleeping and then stepped closer to us. Okay, that was thrown, not what I intended. What if I just eat it? Yum. Okay, we have a staff here. What was that, a Hoimi? No, it's a Lally-Ho staff. We're just going to give one of our Lally-Ho grasses to Torasuke. And then we're going to pick up the Lally-Ho staff, which has 4 charges. So, including throwing it, if that still works, we can use that to put 5 enemies to sleep. Or put enemies to sleep 5 times, instead of just once. What was that? Okay, what kind of grass is this? Medapani grass. It's going to put monsters into a state of confusion. Okay. So I guess Fuddlegrass. That's probably gonna be useful if any bosses have like strong supporting monsters with them. Like the second boss only had heal slimes with them, which weren't too bad. But if there's anything stronger than that, then having them be confused should probably be really helpful. And then here we have Lula grass, which is a warp grass, or maybe a zoom grass. Oh, there's a hammerhood. And Beth is just casually standing in some spikes there, I guess. Oh, I could have... No, I couldn't have, because I have Torasuke in the... Oh. In the Morrie jar currently. 8. What?! I was like, oh, that's just 8 damage. I can survive another hit of 8, and then it crits me. Well, not just 8 damage, but it's like, oh, that's a lot of damage, but I should still be able to survive that. And I get thrown out. Ouch! But at least we see what that looks like now. Well, that didn't work out. Oh, Yangus, have you been pushing yourself too hard? That's no good. Even if you've gotten pretty good, if you think it's too dangerous, it's important to back off. Besides, I think it would be best to listen to what the villagers have to say if you're going to the dungeon. What? Yangus notices that about half of his belongings are missing. Yup. If you are defeated in the mystery dungeon, about half of the things you had will be taken by the monsters. That's why you have to be careful. Okay, which items specifically are missing? Okay, we have lost our club. We do still have our stronger shield. No, we lost the great bread. And Morrie's jar with Torasuke in it is gone. I hope Torasuke is still just at the farm now. Ah, that was unlucky. That was really unlucky. What? Behind the door is Tornico's shop. Don't want to interfere with business. Okay, so just have to take the other door. Got it. Yeah, our friends are all gone, so we need to go to the farm, I guess. Yep, and then we can take them out here. I think we're going to leave Beth behind for now. I kind of want to try out Todasuke. Oh yeah, I guess we should talk to Morrie again because we don't have Morrie's pot anymore, so we can't catch any more monsters. Ragazzo. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock when it comes to jars. But the scattered jars have probably fallen into a place called the Mysterious Dungeon. I hope you can get a hold of it and increase the number of it. Okay. So, Morrie will no longer give us one of his pots because he doesn't have any more. Instead, we need to find a new one. Well, I hope it's just that if you are not carrying one, you have an increased chance of getting one. We're just going to go from the very top this time. That way we can level up Todasuke, maybe find some better items again, and just recover a bit from that. And also we will be at a higher level, if I understand it correctly. Ah, come here. Are you kidding me? That's the same item. That's better. We found a new club. Okay, now we're just going to make our way down again. Wow, I'm just doing the dumbest shit right now. That's better. Normal slime. Get to level 2. And Todasuke also levels up. Also just a normal slime. Okay, surely Todasuke can handle that. Yep, good job. This way we will also be a higher level if we get to the night room again, so hopefully we won't be as easily owned by a singular crit. Okay, we're just finding a bunch of the weakest swords right now. Just not really the item I want to fill my inventory with. But if you think about it, this is... kind of similar to how you progress in House of Necrosis, because you also have like the little rest areas in between dungeons, but you find the other dungeons by going from the same starting point every time. Like, it's not one continuous dungeon, but it's one continuous run through several dungeons. I don't know if maybe like a Shiren the Wanderer did that before. But like the Tornico games all work differently from this. Now, at least in the main story, House of Necrosis didn't have any branching paths in the dungeon. It's just if you got through one dungeon, you got to the next. But I don't know, maybe the post game might have something like that. It is definitely an interesting way of handling this. That way you don't have to put the same easy enemies on the early floors of every dungeon, just so your player can like level up in the beginning. Instead, you just have them go into the same dungeon every time and then go from there to wherever they want to go. There's that again. What's this? Raku seeds? I don't know why it tells me drinking this will improve your bowel movements. I'm guessing it has something to do with the stomach, but I don't want to give Yangus laxatives. Oh! Okay. I was a bit worried there, but at least it was just a platypunk, so it wasn't that bad. What is with all of these crits all of a sudden? Why are they throwing so many crits at me now? You know what that is? It's rude. I don't appreciate it. At least here they're not killing me. Ouch. That was still not very smart. Another crit! Is the crit rate in this game just that high that we are going to see those a lot now? Will I have to play around the crit? If so, then I guess I better recover my HP a bit. Well, actually, on this floor that shouldn't be necessary. Like, throughout the entirety of the first dungeon here, should be able to handle all the enemies. It's just the new ones. Can I give you an item from the floor somehow? No, this is trade. Huh. Okay, then we're going to do this. This way. Give you an item already in my inventory, and then I pick up the new item. Which is just one extra step. I think we can survive that. We can probably also just give them these weapons here. Like, the only other thing we can do with them is sell. And I'm guessing these early weapons don't really sell for much money. Speaking of which, did I lose all my money? I think that's also half. So I guess you just lose half of everything in general. Ah. Did register my square button. No. My input got eaten. Okay, wait, this is a bad situation. Okay, maybe not that bad. Yeah, that actually works. Okay. Maybe took like one more hit than I needed, but it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Can I wake them up from here somehow so that they can go here? No, I guess not. Ah, but I can go... That works. Okay, that's just a wooden shield. And we're back on the lowest floor. Don't have to do the whole button thing again. We can just head on down. And if we now go into the night room, will I have kept my level? Yes. I'm still level 4. Io, that's bang. It's a bang scroll. Yes, I do want the bang scroll. If we run to a monster house or something, definitely. Oh, but what also stays is my hunger. Okay. So I should probably eat something. I thought because that was like a rest area in between there, that maybe my hunger would reset, but no, it does stay the same in between dungeons. That's also good to know, because that means if we want to go really deep and start from a higher up level, we will need to have enough food with us. Oh yeah, do I equip these or do I just use them from the inventory? Okay, I just use them here. Can I like... Yeah, I can equip them. And then how do I... Okay, L1. Got it. I was kind of hoping that would be an enemy that I could show that off on. But with the Platypunks, it is kind of a waste. It's another return scroll. Let's just get another level up. What kind of staff was that? Dragoon! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! How was Dragon Age? Okay, what does this staff do? Yeah, I hope you had a great stream. I'm currently playing... Oh, that's a Metapani staff. That's a confusion staff. Nice. I'm currently playing this Japanese-only mystery dungeon game, which is kind of a struggle since I don't speak Japanese. But I'm trying my best with with a translation app. Died a lot because you haven't played in a long time. I've also died already today. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But if it was still good, then that's great to hear. Aren't those the same? No. That's a different kind of arrow. Let's just give Poraske something. Here, have a return scroll. Play with that. I think that one's a wooden arrow, and these are iron arrows. Can fire by pressing the L1 button. Yep, I learned that already. And these should be wooden arrows. Yep, okay. So we have wooden and iron arrows. Bye, Platypunk. Bye, Platypunk. We've not run into the little fuzzball again that killed me last time. Forgot their name. I think they were like... Now that's bothering me. What was their name? Some kind of rat? They're from Dragon Quest 6, I know that much. And they were also in some of the Tornico Mystery Dungeon games, starting with the second one. I don't remember if they were in the third, actually. But what were they called? It's gonna bother me if I don't look it up now. Barrel balls. Right, and in Dragon Quest Monsters they were called pillow rats. That's what I was thinking of, pillow rat. Yeah, we haven't seen one of those again yet. Which means I can't prove that I can beat them now. Oh, that's another staircase we can't reach yet. I guess we will gain the ability to cross water at some point. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, why did I crit the Hammerhood? I wanted to recruit that, but I don't have a Morrie's jar yet again. I need to find one of those again before I can recruit more monsters. Maybe I need to go into the Forest of Deception to find them. Oops. Yeah, I could have captured the Hammerhood there. I don't have a pot to capture it in. Ah. Oh. We got an ornery onion or whatever they were called. Something like that. Okay, just teleports away, I guess. Yeah, if they get too close to you, they just teleport. Interesting. It's another wooden shield. Oh. Okay, they act twice, with one being after Yangus, the other being after my monster companions. If I see that correctly. Yeah, so this way I can... Still a little dangerous because I don't have that many healing items. That is technically a way to deal with them. We have another return scroll. But this time I want to beat the night room. So I hope we don't need to use that. Oh yeah, I can just shoot you from a distance. That makes sense. Ouch, that was stupid. Right, the same is true for the onions. I can just shoot them. Of course. Of course, this is the dungeon that introduces projectiles. Of course they would have enemies where you are supposed to deal with them by using projectiles. Kind of embarrassed that it took me that long to get that. Oh, that's interesting. On the minimap, you can also see the arrow traveling as an item dot. Oh, hammerhood. Onion just teleports away. An army ant! Okay, cool. Just imagine if we could, you know, recruit these monsters. Wouldn't that be something? No, I had to go and lose our frickin' pot. Ah, that's... really annoying that I went and did that, now that I think about it. I mean, I couldn't know that I would specifically lose the pot, but... And I did lose to a crit that I couldn't see coming, but... You know what they say, you should play around the crit. And I definitely didn't play around the crit there with Slalin. That could have gone south quite fast. How many arrows do I have? 21? Another return scroll. Oh, my monsters can just walk over the spikes. That's good to know. It's only I that takes damage from the spikes on the floor. Another onion guy. Who then just teleports away. Okay. Ooh, crit the Iron Ant. Not Iron Ant. Army Ant. Why did I think Iron? But at least... like, it's kind of sad that the Army Ant lost its Mystery Dungeon gimmick here, as it seems, which was boring through the walls. But at least that means they don't make the game lag as much as they did in The Last Hope. Because when there were army ants on the floor, every turn would just take forever because they had to handle all of them, possibly burrowing into the walls. Also, we got crit for 12 damage there. That's mean. Ooh. One shot from Torasuke there. I just run into the Hammerhood. Let's give Anko some bread. Pick this bread up. Uh-oh. Swing the Lally-Ho staff. That worked. Wait, I was surprised that it didn't wake up there. I thought it would if I stepped next to it, but it didn't, and I could have attacked it there. Possibly even killed it with one hit. But I missed the chance. Because I didn't react fast enough. Getting hungry. Another level up for Slalin. That filled my belly by 1. I don't know what that does. And translating the description did not help. Hello, Mad Metal Man. How's it going? Welcome in. Ooh, more bread. We're just going to eat the floor bread. And then recover some HP and go to the next floor. Oh! Warning text. So that's the boss floor. Yep, that is the boss floor. Oh. Oh, must be you. What? Are we already infamous? Recently, there have been intruders using strange jars to recruit monsters from the dungeon. But... what? Come on. But we have firmly... But evil has a firm grasp on our hearts, so we won't join you. Or something like that. Come on, my guards. Guards? Oh. Botkin archers. Okay. Am I able to read Japanese or do I have a translated script? I am using a translation app on the fly. And for animated cutscenes, which I cannot pause, I did go through them beforehand and translate them in preparation for this. So I don't speak Japanese myself, but I'm trying to play all the Dragon Quest games and some of them don't even have a fan translation yet. This should be the one to confuse, right? And this guy looks like he would hit hard, so... yeah, this way he can just attack his own guys. Okay, we've taken those out. We can build up some tension. And that's 36 damage. Ouch! Still him in front of me, so I should be able to just use the staff again. So he's confused again. We can regroup. I can heal up. Where is he? Okay. I can build up my tension again. It's another 36 damage. Can I put you to sleep? Maybe that would be good here. Yep. Oh, I think that's it. Yep. Defeated. It sure is a language you want to master when you are an RPG lover. That is true. Defeated the Gigantobeetle. Even if you defeat me, it's useless. You can get out now. Yeah. Whoa! Why am I here? Well, I think I came here to look for something to make the picture for the Great Tree, and then, Hey, kid, what's going on? Come on, tell me. Yangus gave a simple explanation. Oh, I see. So you came here to help me, boy. That's how it is, huh? I'm Arms, the weapons dealer. Thank you, boy. Weapons dealer kind of sounds more like... Like, that's the wrong connotation. Or like a weapon salesman? Weapons dealer that does not sound like the right thing. For now, I will go home. My daughter's probably worried about me, and that's bad. When you get back to the village, stop by our weapon shop. Look for the blue square roof. I'll be waiting for you. Yangus rescued the weapon merchant Arms. The way he's just waddling away. Okay, cool. Oh. There's another door here. Huge door with a mysterious atmosphere. However, no matter how much you push or pull, it doesn't budge. Okay, why did that need a full transition to just turn us around from that? Well, this door opened. So if we go through here, we have some more items. Ooh, another bang scroll and a new weapon. I think we're going to just give one more item to Slalin. Maybe just this. And then we can pick this up. Did that say slime hammer? I think it said... Yeah, that looks like a slime face on the side, kind of. Also looks like the Twitch chat face. Yeah, that should be Sudaimu Hammer. Cool, new weapon. How much did we get from that? That's just one more than the weapon we already had, okay. But one more is something. Alright, time to get out of here. And now we've also unlocked the weapon shop. Which probably means more tutorial, oh no. Oh, this time it seems you helped out Arms, the weapons shop owner. This is the third one. That's amazing. Arms said he wanted to do something to thank you, so he asked me to tell you to come to the weapon shop. Arms' weapon shop is the blue square roof building to the south of the village. Oh yeah, that's all the way to the south. We really need to run through the entire village to get there. Hello. Oh, animated cutscene. Hey, oh, bossman, we gotta make a picture for the big tree, huh? Just leave it to me, alright? And then we get the funny little song again. Alright, that's how you make a great hammer. But I don't really know what's next. According to Arms, it seems like the work to create the pitcher is not yet over. And with that, we have received the cool hammer from Arms. That hammer is certainly nice, but it looks fragile. How on earth would you even use it? Well, we'll see what happens if we find the sculptor lance. Well, as a token of my gratitude, please accept this. Hearts. Heart of an insect and the heart of a beast. If you keep that spirit, you'll be able to gain the trust of insect and beast monsters. Quickly put, you're riding on your fellow monsters. What? Riding on your fellow monsters? What are you talking about? If you do that, you'll be able to walk on spiky floors with ease. You might even be able to walk on water. And the most amazing thing of all is being able to use the powers of monsters. For example, army ants are said to be able to dig through walls and destroy pillars. Oh, they do still have that ability. So, was what I said helpful? Anyway, do your best. I'll make you weapons and cooperate. Would you like to hear an explanation of this store? No, it's a weapon shop. I think I understand the concept. What? Come back here if you have any useless things may belong. Do something about it. I've got a lot. What? Wanted to look at your inventory. There, that's my stuff. So I can sell stuff. Okay, maybe I do need an explanation. At the weapon shop, you can buy various items to equip on your body, such as swords and shields. Okay, yeah, that is what I thought it was gonna do, but it doesn't have anything for me. I guess we can just get rid of this stuff. Oh, now we can buy... Huh? What? Why can I buy stuff now that I've sold him one thing? Maybe he uses the material from the stuff we sell him, and then we can buy better stuff by... I don't know. Do I have any other RPG series that I love? I mean, none that I'm so fixated on right now, but a few years ago I was really big into Pokemon. I do like a bunch of the Final Fantasy games. I do like a bunch of Shin Megami Tensei games. I think I'm just a big RPG nerd in general. It's just that Dragon Quest is specifically is my big fixation at the moment. I also like a bunch of games that don't really are part of a series. Like Live Alive is another one that's really high up on my list. But Live Alive is just a standalone game. Well, technically there's the original and the remake, but those are mostly the same game. Okay, and then I can buy stuff from you. An iron axe? It's also just the same as the slime hammer that I currently have. Oh yeah, before I forget, I just remembered something important. The one that turned me into a monster, he called himself Inhaler. Maybe the sculptor Lance, who went into the mysterious sewers, was also attacked by something called an Inhaler. You should be able to get to the mysterious sewers from the stairs surrounded by pillars in the daytime room of the Robbin ruins. Sorry, but could you please help Lance as well? Okay, so if I understand this correctly, to get into the next dungeon, we need an army ant, which we cannot currently recruit because we're lacking Morrie's pot. Hey, can you let me through? I need another pot. Is there anything about it? Just ask anyone in the village. Sure, you'll hear some useful story. Can I just walk past you? No. Okay. I guess I have to walk the long way around. And then I can use the Traveler's Stone. It's not really a Traveler's Gate, is it? Oh. First RPG you've ever beaten was Dragon Quest V on the DS. It was mind-blowing, you were 13. That is so understandable. Yeah, 5 is one of my favorites too. But my first Dragon Quest was 8, and that was also the first, I'd say, real RPG I played a lot of. Before that, I played mostly Pokemon. And, like, Pokemon is nice, but it's very different from, like, a full-on story-driven RPG. Rocket Slime is the only Dragon Quest game you've played. How does it compare to the rest? It seems quite different. It is very different, yeah. The Slime Mori games are more targeted towards an even younger audience, I'd say. They're more action-oriented instead of the more calculated nature of a turn-based game. And the one thing they do share with the main games is the love for puns. Neat little cutie spin-off, very easy. Yeah, that too. It is very easy compared to some of the other games. I mean, I wouldn't really say Dragon Quest is known for its difficulty, but Rocket Slime is still, like, a lot easier than the other games still. Oh, so you're going in to help the sculptor Lance. Oh, then I'll tell you one thing. The entrance to the mysterious sewers is on the 3rd floor of the Robbin ruins. During the day, there's a what there? Okay, that was just invented by the translation app. Cool. Be careful. Oh, that's good to know. I think I'll go and check out the mysterious sewers. Red! Oh, Red! Since when were you there? I'm quite stealthy, aren't I? It's a piece of cake for me. So, Yangus, you helped the 6 craftsmen again, didn't you? Did you manage to make a picture yet? Yangus told Red about the cool hammer he's made. A ham? Mm. No, it's a hammer. It's a hammer, all right. I won't get mad. I'm basically an adult already. I'm not gonna get mad about this. Now we have a hammer. Next up is the pitcher. That's right. After all, it's the work of the 6 craftsmen. I don't think even the potters know what's really going on here. Oh well. Now let's get going and find the next of the 6 craftsmen. Rumor has it that there are several staircases in the dungeon that lead to secret passages like the mysterious sewers. They say there's some rare treasure there. I'll take a look around there. Yangus, you can come too if you want, but don't get in my way. Okay, then I'll go first. There sure is a lot of grinding in the main series. Yes and no. You can definitely get through some of them without like a lot of grinding. Especially if you play like newer versions. But if you want to get like a lot out of them, grinding is often necessary to get like the strongest abilities and all that, which, you know, that's always fun to use overpowered abilities. Honestly, I don't think 5 needs that much grinding. I don't think 4 does either. 8 has like one specific point where you need to grind, but after that it's like you should be fine if you actually do fights and don't just run away. Pretty sure 9 is pretty good to play without grinding a whole lot. Unless you want to get like into post-game stuff. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I replayed 9. After a specific event that triggers a time lapse. Did you need to do grinding there? I remember I was struggling because I forgot about the wagon to recruit monsters. Oh, the 2 kids. That's what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I just forgot about that. I guess the rule of thumb is just the newer the game, the less reliant on grinding it is. Because Dragon Quest 1 is basically only grinding. If you didn't have to grind, the game would be over in like less than an hour. Okay, let's hope that we find a Morrie's jar here. So we can capture an army ant. After 5, you did 4, 6, and 9 back to back. Ooh. And only after that did you get into Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy games for quite a while were just something I would watch other people play, instead of something I played myself. But I did play quite a few of them later on. I think when it comes to Final Fantasy, 9 is still my favorite. Which Final Fantasies have I beaten? I've beaten 1. Did I beat 3? I think I beat 3. Definitely beaten 4 and 5. And 6. 7. I think I stopped with 8 at some point. Beaten 9. And I think I also never actually finished 10. I think. Or did I? It's definitely been a while. I've talked about this before. I've at least played every Final Fantasy up to 10. With some of them, I'm not quite sure anymore if I've actually beaten them or if I just dropped them at some point. Usually not even for any, like, game-related reason, just because I, like, one day went, okay, I'm gonna continue this tomorrow or at some other point, and then I just never did, because that's something I often do with games. Which is something that streaming has actually helped me with, because with games I stream, I'm more likely to go, okay, but I have to finish this now. Yeah, I tried out 2, but I didn't get very far into it at all. I did not want to engage with the progression system. Just did not really appeal to me at all. I also played FF14 for a while. And I basically finished A Realm Reborn. I think I had some, like, patches left from that. But I did beat the, like, main story of A Realm Reborn. But I lost interest in that because I have friends who are still very into it, and they would just constantly be talking into my ear like, oh, Realm Reborn is so shit, it's so awful, you just have to go through it to get to the actual good part, and that just made me lose all interest in playing more, because if you just constantly have a voice telling you that what you're currently playing is bad, obviously you're not going to want to continue to play it at some point. If they would have just left me to my own devices, I probably would have continued to play, but that just soured my entire experience with 14. And we did not find any Morrie's pot. Not into online games. Me neither, usually. Like, especially MMOs are not really my genre, usually. But I did enjoy 14 for the most part. And considering that Dragon Quest X is also an MMO, I hope that won't be something I dislike, because that's also gonna be like a huge part of the second half of playing all of the Dragon Quest games is going to just be all the Dragon Quest X versions. Enjoy is taking your time and enjoying the game at your own pace. Yeah. Dragon Quest X is solely on the Wii. You can actually play it solo. No. Actually, it is on a bunch of systems. The Wii version is no longer playable because Wii Online services are no longer supported by Nintendo. But there's a PC version, it's on modern consoles, it's just all Japan exclusive. And there is an offline version for, I think it's like the first 2 versions are included or something. Out of 7 at this point. So you could play that on your own. But I don't know if the offline version has a fan translation. The online version does have an ongoing fan translation project. Okay, I don't know where we're going to get a Morrie's jar from to get an army and to get to the next dungeon. That is kind of an issue. Maybe... I don't know, maybe Yangus will sell us something? You were under the impression it was a Wii exclusive. I mean, it did originally come out on the Wii, you're correct in that, but it did then also get versions for later consoles and a PC version. The offline version, I think, is on Switch. I don't know about others. Also, Tornico's the bank? Yeah, Tornico's the bank. Okay. That's not a shop. Interesting. Don't think we need to expand our warehouse. Maybe the item shop just sells Morrie's jar. Hello? Do you by any chance have Morrie's jar? What? Seems like you have a lot of stuff. Oh, that's the issue. We can't buy anything because we have a full inventory. I guess we'll have to sell something. You can have 1 return scroll. And then we can buy from you. Oh my god, we're saved. There it is. Morrie's jar. You can just buy that in the shop. Okay. And with that, we now need to go back into the night room to get an army ant, so we can get to the next dungeon. But I think before we head back into the dungeon, we're going to take a little break here. And we will continue in a few minutes. So if you want to grab something to drink, or maybe a little snack, or you need to go to the bathroom, now would be the perfect time to do so. And I will see you right back here in just a few. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So I think we're just going to use the traveler portal here to get to the night room again. Now that I know what we have to expect, we should be fine to just look out a bit so we don't get surprised by a nasty crit again. Probably should have left some items back at the warehouse, but yeah, I don't want to go back now, so guess we'll just have to live with it. So on these first floors, we just want to get some levels. Oh, we got another heal. 7 charges compared to our 2 on this one. Which one is swap? That was swap. Nice. What are you? I think it says something about going up. Increase your maximum stomach capacity a little. Okay, let's just drink that right away. Why not? Okay, on these first floors, we just want to get some level up so we can take on the enemies on the later floors. And then I'm trying to think if we just get an army ant in the jar and then teleport out of here, or if we... Well, they are already pretty low into the dungeon. I guess it just depends on how we're looking when we finally get one. Also, what was that about? Riding monster. I don't know what... Unless maybe if I talk to you? Talk, give... Tactic, strength, turn. No. Unless, what are these? Abilities? Sleep attack, wash your face. Okay. That's just the special abilities they learn. Because it did sound like we needed to, like, ride the army ant to use its ability. So it would be useful to know how to do that before we get the army ant. But I guess we'll just have to figure that out when the time comes. That was kinda dumb. But it's fine, we're fine, it's all fine. It's gonna be fine. Alright, level 3. Yashi? Something about HP. A lot of HP. Recover a lot of HP, nice. So we can just trade that for a medicinal herb. Guess that's strong medicine. I ran into the platypunk again. More arrows. Oh, it's iron arrows. I'm probably also just fine to deal with these monsters if I maneuver myself into a position where my monsters can attack them. Like that way I would be in no danger. That's another lollyhole grass. Yeah, I can't really maneuver myself into a position where my monsters fight for me in the hallways without them taking one extra hit. Which, like, Toraske is the only one where I'm comfortable with them taking a hit. Because otherwise, like, 2 crits might just be it. At least on the lower floors. Hi, Hammerhood. They can build up their tension, but if we can take them out in 2 hits, that won't do them any good. There's more this way. Nope, no, just 1 spike tile. What a room. Okay, there's army ants. Okay, ready to be jarred. Get sucked into the pot. There we go. I guess I was calling them iron ants because that's what their name translates to. Iron. 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 It's not really even translation, it's not... It's transliteration. Sure, you're just gonna be called Ayan. It's a weird name, but whatever. Let me just hide behind my monsters and recover some HP here. Seems good. Just an onion guy. Don't really care about you. More trouble than you're worth, to be honest. Another onion guy and a third onion guy. Okay. Bunch of hammerhoods, huh? Guess I'll have to go back at some point and also catch some of those. But right now I have a full monster team and one monster in my one jar. So there's nowhere to put them. I wonder how you would even recruit the onion guys. Maybe you just put them to sleep? Maybe that works? That's something for me to worry about at a later point, though. Right now I'm just trying to get through here. Oh, what do we have here? More arrows. Nice. And then we have to figure out how we can ride the army ant. Oh. Good job, Panko. That was not so good from me. And that's an unnecessary crit. Okay, this works. Have some bread. What is this? Ah, that's the... Manpuku is the one that raises our stomach capacity. Let's just also give that to iron. There you go. Now we can summon iron from the pot. So we have that out of the way. Still need to figure out how we then actually use their abilities. Also, my HP are quite low. I should be a little careful here. So, Lollyho Grass. Panko, can you handle an Iron Ant? I guess to be sure, I will use the heal staff. Panko, can you handle the Feral Ball? Yes, you can. That's good to know. My HP are getting back up. That's nice. Ah, come on. Almost back to full, so then we don't have to worry as much. We're getting to a level where it's easier to handle these enemies. Yeah, I think we're just going to get to the end of this dungeon. That way we can also level our monsters a bit more. Onion guy. Missed my chance again to kill that, but whatever. I don't think they give that much experience in the first place. They just kind of run around and are annoying. But I think they usually drop bread at high chances. Let's switch the Lollyho Grass for the Lollyho Staff. Hammerhood. And down here we have another Hammerhood. And there's a bunch of enemies coming this way. Come on, Panko, you can do it. There we go. Good job, Panko. Oh yeah, I guess we could have just given that to one of our monsters. Maybe to Iron, because Iron is the unhappiest still. Ouch. Oh yeah, speaking of Iron, can I summon her? No, okay. Just unsummonable if you already have 3 monsters with you. I thought maybe you could, like, put another one back into the pot and switch those out that way, but no. Oh, it's another Bang Scroll. Let's just eat a bread. Pick up the Bang Scroll. Like, if we run into a monster house or something, we're gonna be ready. I wonder at which point they start appearing. Like if it's tied to the dungeon or story progression. Probably the dungeon. But with all the dungeons being connected, I could also see story progression being a factor. It's probably safer to assume that it's tied to the dungeon. Which, you know, still doesn't answer the question of when they start appearing exactly. I'm being a bit reckless here. For no reason at all. Just for a bit more experience on my monsters. Bank scroll number 4. And we have another slime hammer. Let's trade these two. Speed. Okay, we got an army ant now. So next we need to go into the normal Robin Hood ruins again. With the army ant as one of our party members. But before that, we're gonna go to the farm. We're gonna drop off probably Panko. And then, can I just summon iron in the overworld? Yep. There's iron. Okay, cool. Still don't know how to actually use iron's ability now. We're gonna store some stuff in the warehouse. Like our second slime hammer. One of our return scrolls. 2 of our bang scrolls. And maybe these. And then, if we're going into a new dungeon, it's probably a good idea to just store our money with Tornico. Which is still a bit weird to me that Tornico is the bank instead of an actual shop. Like, I guess it wouldn't really make sense for him to sell us stuff if he's also just trying to get out of here, but, you know, still, it's kind of... It's Tornico, he's a merchant, you know? He sells stuff. He sells items. What is he saying? Oh, wait a moment! You're bringing along a fellow monster just registered with the farm yet, aren't you? Oh, okay, thank you. Are you planning to enter the dungeon without registering your unregistered monster ally? No, thank you. I forgot about that. See, that's what I mean. Why do I have to register them if... I guess it's so you can't just get an infinite amount, but also... that doesn't seem like something you would have to worry about. Like, why don't they just get automatically registered or, you know, an equivalent to that if you get them out of the dungeon? That way you would still have it in a way where you lose them forever if they die before you make it out of the dungeon. So you have to be careful about that. But you don't get super punished if you forget to register them. And you only being able to register 30 monsters seems a bit arbitrary. Because, like, 30 still seems like a lot, and you can only take 3 with you anyway. Like, I don't see the purpose of the registering thing. Seems completely unnecessary. Okay. Let's level up a bit again on the first few floors here. And then on floor 3 we will have to figure out how to actually use Iron's ability of breaking down walls. Yeah, come on. Good, level 2 for both me and Iron. Ooh, we're finding a lot of money here. Slime, goodbye. Another she slime. A return scroll. Lollyho grass. Already finding all the stuff again that I left in the warehouse. Ooh, more healing, more medicinal herbs. Not the she slime crit. Okay, Iron seems to level up at the same speed as Yangus, which makes it quite easy to track, at least for now. Obviously, that's going to change if we leave the dungeon again, because Yangus will be reset to level 1 and Iron won't. But like for now, they're just going to be the same level, which is neat. Unless the experience curve just changes at some point for both of them. Okay, we can one-shot the Platypunks now. There's the staircase. And floor 3. Now we need to find the place where the staircase is surrounded by the stones. The stone pillars. So it's not that one. I keep running into the platypunks in these hallways. I'm playing a bit reckless. Come on, Candy Cat, come here. More healing. Okay, that's just a normal sword, not that interesting. And there we are. So how do I use Iron's abilities now? It's time to figure that out. Oh, Green! Hello! Welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're having a great day. I guess I could have named Iron here after you. Now that I think about it, but I kind of forgot about that. Oh wait, that's not... I was reading that as Iron the entire time. What? Why did my phone restart? What the fuck? Okay. That's bad timing, because we're trying to figure out some menuing stuff. Why did it just randomly restart? Yeah, I guess it doesn't actually say Iron. That's another An, so it's Anan. Yeah, the talking is probably not it. Shall we just try everything here? Okay, that's more about... That's more giving items. Here, have this sword I don't need. Yippee. Oh, maybe it's a... Maybe it's this one. Oh, I figured it out! Okay, so now we are writing our and. How do we use the ability? Triangle? That opens menu. Square? Turns around. X does nothing. R1? L1? Shoots an arrow. Let's pick that up again. R2? Opens the log. L2? does nothing. I'm riding the ant now. How do I actually use the ability? Maybe if I write it and then I... That is the ability to destroy a pillar in front of me. So we do have it. Oh, okay. So we have this new thing in the menu, and then we use that from there. Okay, that's a... Huh. Set? Oh, and then we can tie that to L2 to use it without opening the menu. Okay, got it. Got it. We figured it out. Okay, this brings us to the mysterious sewers, which is gonna be our next dungeon. Hey, Dungeon Gramps. Oh, why, that's another surprise. Oh, nice to meet you again. I'm a wandering old man. People call me the Dungeon Gramps. I can really appear anywhere. Oh, since I'm already here, I will tell you all about the mysterious sewers dungeon. This dungeon has crystals, traps, and waterways. It's packed with things you've never seen before. The spiky floor has more patterns than before, so if you have a rideable monster, you should be able to move forwards without any problems. Especially if you ride a monster that can go into water, you can easily go through the waterways here. However, you must look out for traps. If you step into one of the normally invisible traps, who knows what terrible things might happen. Please read the newly added adventure tips carefully and do your best. Okay, and in the night room, I think it was, we already saw a staircase that was surrounded by water, so I guess... no, I don't want to get out. I guess we want to recruit a monster that can move through water. And we stay on the army end. Why did that percentage go up? What is that about? Also, we have the crystals. Those, if they still work the same, which I imagine they do, those reflect magic that is thrown onto them from like a wand. So if we, for example, use a heal wand or a heal staff against them, that will bounce back and hit us. So we can heal ourselves with a staff that way. Oh, it's Splatterpunk. I don't know what the percentage there is trying to tell me that's going up with our ant friend. Maybe we should get off. Yeah, and then it goes back down. So maybe that's a way to not make that too overpowered, so you can't just ride them forever. I guess that would make sense. What was that? Shira. Oh, what are you? Bashilura. Bashilura. Okay, that's a warp staff. Okay. Got it. We're just going to give Anan one of our medicinal herbs. Pick that up. What are you? It will cause all monsters in the room to become confused and unable to walk straight. Okay, that seems really useful. Do I want to... I guess I can eat my bread. Just kind of have to hope that if this dungeon is longer than I expect, that I come across some more bread. Otherwise, I might go hungry. And who would want that? I like how this area looks, though. Crystal caves like this are really pretty. Oh! Oh, hello, it's a gargoyle shop. Oh, it's a storage jar. For 700, how much? I don't have any money. I have no money, and I must scream. Goodbye. That's too bad. First time I'm like, oh, if we're going into a new dungeon, we should probably store our money so we don't lose it, and it's the dungeon that has a shop in it. Okay, that's weaker than our slime hammer. That's another return scroll. I think we have enough of those. These enemies kind of don't quite look like we could cross the water with them. So I'm still looking for something else to use Morrie's jar on. Oh, okay, you're just not waking up unless I'm right next to you. Okay. Floor 3! Are we gonna have some new monsters here? Or is it still just the Splatterpunk and whatever kind of vegetable beast that was. Oh! Oh no. I think Anan might die here. Uh-oh. Unless I warp Anan away? And now we just need to find them again. That was very suboptimal. Okay, we can see where Anan is this way. So we can easily get them back. Here, have this. There's another mischievous mole coming. Oh, it's a spear. Okay, there we go. Not the miss! Oh god, that was way too risky. If I had missed again, that would have been it. Why do they hit so hard? What the fuck? Wrong button. This is equip. There we go. Let's take the iron arrows to maybe do some more damage from a distance. Will restore a lot of HP. So I guess this is actually strong medicine? Then what was the other thing? No, we're taking the medicine because the mischievous moles are hitting a bit too hard for my liking. Okay, we can improve our defense by 1. That's something. Why does it look like a piece of cheese? What kind of shield is this? It is a cheese shield. Are you... What? Equipping it will increase your defensive power. Give it to your friends and they will be soothed by its deliciousness. This sheet will never rust. Delicious mark. And rust-free mark. Okay, sure. Cheese shield? I thought I was making a joke, but no, it is just actually cheese. James May would be pleased. Oh, onion. Mischievous mole. Okay, yeah, with the iron arrow I can take them out in 2 hits. So that's good knowledge to gain. Lolly-ho staff. With 4 charges, that's the same amount of charges that the one I already have has. Wait, do I... Did I see that correctly? Can I hit... Yeah. I can hit one more space in front of me. Oh my god, that's so useful. I thought it being a spear was just going to be... like, for looks. But no, it actually has better reach. It's so nice. It's another cheese shield, I think. Oh. Glowing stones? Okay, but now we know in the mysterious sewers there's another branching path to a different dungeon. Can I? No, that doesn't work. Can hit 2 tiles in front of me, but not across a corner. Come here. Come on. There we go. These all still don't... Oh, there was a trap there. Interesting. These all still don't look like monsters that would be able to cross water. That's a Lolly-ho staff with more charges than the one I currently have. Also, yeah, An has now fallen behind in levels. Oh, there was a trap. Luckily, it didn't activate, it seems. Uh-oh, 16 damage. Ouch. We have another gargoyle shop. Why are there 2 gargoyles here? I don't have enough money. I don't think. Yeah, still don't. Didn't pick up any more money. Oh, that raised my HP a little. I guess that's what makes the Iyashi, I think, is how you read that. Different from the just stronger medicinal herb. Okay, cool. don't feel like we're actually seeing that much more when it comes to spike tiles. So I don't think riding on our monsters is all that necessary here. It's a cool thing, but I don't want to stress them out, really. Oh my god, just having one more tile of reach is such a game changer. We have a... Oh, it's a second Morrie's pot. Do we have anything we would want to switch out for that? Maybe like one return scroll? How many pots I can have in total? Probably as many as I can fit into my inventory. Okay, but if I have two now, I'm going to use one of them on the mischievous mole. There we go, we got a mole. Mogudan. Are you just gonna be Mogudan? Sure, you're gonna be Mogudan. Is fusion still a thing in this one? Not yet, at least. If it is, we have not unlocked it yet. Give me a bit more experience, please, and thank you. I feel like we're a bit weak for where we are in the dungeon. But maybe I'm just not letting my monsters do enough of the work. Maybe I should rely on them more. Oh! Snail slime. Or shell slime? One of the two. I think the shell slime was the one with the ammonite shell, and this one was the snail slime. Monsters keep their levels? Yes, the monsters keep their levels, we don't. Yangus gets reset back to 1 if we leave the dungeon. The monsters stay on their level. Oh. I'm trapped. And I run into the spikes. Another bank scroll. I guess it makes sense then that Yangus is level 1 at the start of 8. I don't think that was the intention there, but I guess you're right. Yes, we can give Moguran this here. And then we have another bank scroll, which is nice. Always like AoE effects. I'm telling you, we're preparing for upcoming monster houses that are definitely gonna be here at some point. You take 10 damage from that. What the fuck? Okay, there's the areas where more spikes appear. Why are these monsters doing so much damage? Holy shit. I really feel like we're not at the level where we're supposed to be, but these enemies don't give that much experience, so I guess we technically are. Oh no, oh god. That was almost a major fuck up. Luckily it missed. Did I just get wet? Was that the trap? No, that ruined my scrolls! Are you kidding me? This scroll got wet and now you can't read what's written on it. It will go back to normal when it dries. So is that just a matter of time then, or... Like, how does that work? Oh, and I got warped. Like, can I just dry them? No, it just says read, throw, put, but... Does it just go back to normal after a certain amount of turns, or after I leave the dungeon, or... Which one is it? Oh. And those guys can cast warp as a spell. Oh, again? Okay. Not enough MP, I guess. Nope. Can still do that. Hey, can you maybe just wait there until we're back? Perfect. Now we can at least reunite with everyone. Oh, not another one of you. Okay, and we're back. Now you can follow us again. There's like 3 monsters in here now. They all wake up immediately. Okay, cool. Okay, but that worked. Are you kidding me? Really now? Really now? Also, I wonder what that other staircase there is. It's colored differently. Maybe that's what Red was talking about. with like secret rooms that have a lot of treasure. You'll come to a secret passage. Yeah, let's go to the secret passage. Oh, hi, Red. I thought you'd come here. Well, it's to be expected since you're planning to be a thief. That's right. Since we've met, why don't we have a little challenge? It's not a contest, it's a quiz. I'll give you a question and you have to answer it quickly. Oh god, quickly? If you get the answer right, I'll give you something nice. However, for each challenge, it'll be 100 G. What? Do you need money? Of course, I'm not going to give you anything for free. Oh god. Wanna try? Sure, just for the sake of it. I'll take 100 G as a bet. But you have a lot of stuff. I don't think you can hold on to anything else. You want to win, then come and talk to me again after you've gotten rid of some of your belongings. Of course. We have too much stuff. Oh, look at this. Our scrolls are back to normal. I guess we can get rid of our Laliho grass since we have a Laliho staff. We can give that to someone though. Okay, now we would theoretically be able to summon Mogoran too. I'll give you a question. If you guessed right, I'll give you some bread. What? Yesterday in the bath. Which do you think I washed first? My hair or my body? How should I know that? Head or body? What? Head. Okay. I guess that was correct. How did you know that? I see, you must have peeked. Huh? Well, you guessed correctly, so it can't be helped. Here, have some bread. Why don't we have another game with this bread on the line? If you get the answer right again, I'll give you something even better. But if you miss, you can't even get the bread. Okay, double or nothing. Sure. I thought you would say that. That's what I thought. Next question. Which monster do you think is cuter? Platypunk or the slime? It has to be the slime, right? It's the mascot. Surely slime is just the correct answer. Oh, this is so stupid. Yeah, that's it. I love those round, rotten, fish-like eyes. I don't like the way you described that, no. Well, next time I'll give you a strong medicine. Wait, why don't we have one more fight with the strong medicine as a stake? Okay, you can't just keep doing this. No, how about I just take the strong medicine? Alright. Cool. Thank you, Red. I wonder how many times you could do that. Damage. Oh, wait. Well, that's a healing pot. Right? That's I think I recognize that. Yep. Okay, cool. I still recognize that kanji from Tornico 3. Crab. What? What if I suck up the crab with Morrie's pot? Surely with a crab I can walk across water. Ganin. Ganin. Sure, you're Ganin. Okay, that's blocked, and that's 10 damage. I kill this one. None of my... Oh, because it's in the water, it can't be attacked, right? Not the... Okay. Okay. Rub the healing pot. Slalin got killed. Anan got a level up. Todasuke is low on HP. Okay, Todasuke is back. Excuse the healing staff. That was the Lali Ho staff, not the healing staff. I'm stupid. Okay, but Anan is also back. Money. Maybe I should have taken the bread from Red, actually. Looking at my current stomach. What is this? Oh, double speed. We'll be able to act twice per turn. Using that on one of our monsters would be really nice. But what do I want to get rid of for that? Once again, the age-old question. Get rid of this. Good old inventory limits and management. Oh, pot. There's also a snail slime on it. What kind of pot are you? Oh, it's a storage jar. Place items, it will be sent to the warehouse. Okay, important. It's not a jar that can hold more items. It's a jar that will send stuff to our warehouse. That's a big difference. I think we're gonna switch this out really quickly. Then we're gonna put our slime hammer in here. One of our bank scrolls. And then also this shield. Okay. Okay, I was like, oh god, what did that trap do? But it's just everything got unequipped. That's not too bad. Just need to equip that stuff again. I wonder if I can hit those slugs in the water with an arrow, or if they're also immune to those attacks while hiding in the water. Oh yeah, also... since Slalin died, we can bring Moguran out. Moguran is at level 1, which is a bit risky. And if Moguran dies, we will need to recruit another mischievous mole. But at least we have a third party member this way. And she does get levels quite quickly. No, I don't think any monsters are coming to us. Next floor. That's a lot of stuff. It's worse than what I have. I'm losing it with these warp traps. Wait, why was I not facing... Why was I not facing the crab? Are you kidding me? And it wakes up immediately, of course. So that didn't even work the way I intended. I guess I do have to raise my tension in that case. Okay, someone killed something and Moguran got a level up. Okay, at least we're reunited with 2 out of 3 monsters. Where's Anan? There's Anan. And there's another secret passage. But that does also bring us to the next floor. Which might be a risk depending on how deep we are in the dungeon. So in some cases it might be smarter not to go down the secret passage. Just keep exploring, but also we are low on our stomach. Would really like to find some bread, maybe. I think Moguran is gonna die there. Yep. And that doesn't work. And Mogoran is dead. Awesome. Good job, Mogoran. Oh, what are you? We'll enter Remira's state, where you can see the terrain of the floor you are currently on and the locations of monsters and items. Okay. I'm really hungry. Oh god, it's one of those frog enemies. I remember those from Tornico 3 as well. Those can be really hard to play around because they can jump. There's a bread. There's a bread. It's a bread! Eat the bread. Oh, hell yeah. Haha! I'm gonna put you in my jar. Got you! Furore. Sure, you're furore. Okay, that's another onion type enemy. But one that I have not seen yet. I'm unsure what those do, but they do also run away. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, I think the trap actually saved me there. Okay, Taraska get to level 10. Okay, this time it woke up. I think we're going to take the normal staircase down. That's another level up for me. That's nice. Oh god. I hope this guy still works the way where he only moves every second turn. Okay, yeah, seems like it. With monsters following me, that might still be a little difficult to handle. Oh, what's that? Ring of Protection. Increases your protection. Protection from what? Oh god. Oh, Anan. What the fuck? One shot? Not much I could have done there. Oh. I want to take this ring though. Okay, I have 2 return scrolls actually, so I can send one of them back. Calamari Kid. No, I'm just gonna leave. Losing monsters is quite a big blow. Yeah. Seems like it. Okay, somehow I managed to to kill all of those guys without taking damage. Okay, I put that on. I have more protection now. Maybe defense? That would be good. Secret passage again. Sure, let's just go down the secret passage. Wait. What the fuck? That's not the kind of secret passage I was expecting. I think I'm screwed. There's an item, but there's also spikes, and I don't have a monster. Everything is so mean to me. Gotta get myself some pips. I guess so. Guess that's what this was for. Should have probably read the yellow text before entering this secret passage. That would have been smart. Oh, another ring. Is that also a ring of protection? No, it's a strength ring. Okay. I did not mean to throw that. Oh yeah, I need to equip this again too. Let's put this in there. Then we can equip this ring. Yeah, that's +3. Okay, got it. So each ring gives us +3 to one of our stats. So we have higher defense and attack now. Eh, 1 damage. every time. That's fun. That's funny. I like that it's just able to protect itself like that. But you can still do 1 damage, so if it's close to death, it's still gonna die before coming out of its shell again. That's a trap. Hoimy Staff. It is better than the one I currently have, because I've been using it. If only by a little. Why is this secret passage several floors deep? Okay, this is better than what I currently have. Okay, so I think the snail slimes have... Oh, that's such an annoying trap. Don't forget to equip it. Oh yeah. Guess it's an iron shield now. Okay, if we go like this, we can easily kill them both. That's nice. Come here. I think if I eat this now, that raises my HP. No, it doesn't. What? I don't understand the items quite as well as I think I do. Thought the Yashi grass or whatever made it so that my HP would go up if I already have full HP, but no. No, that's not what it does. I guess it's not that bad because I do have some healing stored away in a jar. But still. I'm going to tear all of these stupid traps out of the floor myself with bare hands. Okay, like one more room maybe? What are you? Megosuri? If you drink this, you will be able to see clearly while you are on the floor, and you will be able to see things that you couldn't see before. Okay. Including traps. So now we know where they are. Okay, there's a monster coming that can cross water. It's a snail slime. That's not too bad. So the third floor of the secret passage. Why is this so long? It's another bank scroll. Honestly, at this point, I think we're just going to throw this pot. I'm hoarding those bang scrolls, but I swear to God, at some point they will be super useful. Surely. Surely I will not be punished by just dying and losing all my bang scrolls. That would never happen to me. I don't know if this secret passage is maybe like specifically to get experience points. I'm kind of confused because I was expecting another one of those rooms that like the one that Red was in, and this is decidedly not that. It's like its own little mini dungeon inside the dungeon, and I'm quite confused. That shield is worse. Okay. Now we walk all the way back. Because the staircase is on the other side. Maybe it has a variety of things it can become. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what it is. I'm just confused about what the purpose of this variation is. Okay, and now we're back to the actual dungeon. And my scrolls got wet again. That was stupid. But surely I will not be punished for this. And instead I will be able to safely recover. I did it again. That's a lips. It's not good how wasteful I am with these charges. It's really not. Another lips. Okay, this time we only got hit once, so surely we can recover the HP by just walking around. Okay, level 10. Hopefully the scrolls just get back to normal after one floor or something. Yep, and that jump attack is why I don't really like dealing with those frogs. I think that's still... yeah, that's way worse than what we currently have. Uh-oh! Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was scratching my eye. No! Okay. Phew! That was close, yeah. Way too close. Mushroom Man. Why do you do 14 damage? Seems like way too much for you. Okay, that's an empty room. The only thing I could find there is traps, and I'm not really interested in finding those. Calamari Kid. Oh, that can also just spit water at me to make my scrolls wet. That's so annoying. Or at least I think that's what it's doing. Heh. Okay, I guess this trap doesn't do anything right now, so I can just walk over it. Here, Calamari Kid and Mushroom Guy. Fungool. That's the correct word. Scribbling on the floor, huh? Classic. Probably should have gotten some monsters out of this by now. At the very least, I can give them some stuff. What are you again? Healing. Okay, this is gonna be a bit convoluted. We're gonna switch these, then we're going to give you the normal medicinal herb and pick up the strong medicine again. Really, I don't want to go through all that just to summon more monsters that will just die in one hit. Oh god. Do we just get out of here? Do we just get out of here? We do have our bang scrolls. Yes, I do. This is the return scroll. Oh. We could try. You can see how much a bank scroll does. Well, now we have to continue. That was stupid. At least I got a pot out of it. Are you kidding me? Why does it crit me? Yeah, storage pot is actually really good. I can put other stuff in there so I have more inventory space, but... oh, it came at a great cost. Oh hey, another bank scroll. Guess we can put one of our wet ones in there. That does not by any chance... no, it doesn't. Okay, now it's time to be really careful here. Oh, it's a gargoyle shop. You don't by any chance have a return scroll? No. Healing pot. Storage pot. What's this? Increase your maximum HP a little. Ah. Strong medicine. Double speed? Okay, that's the speed of seed. Interesting. Oh, this is stronger, but no markings. So we would do more damage, but we wouldn't have the reach anymore, so I don't think that's worth it. And that's way too expensive and more storage. Okay, nothing interesting here. Bye-bye. Where did you come from? Just appearing out of nowhere. Frog. Bye. I should probably just start putting more stuff in here. Just so I can pick up more stuff. And maybe give more stuff to monsters so that I can summon them, but also they're just gonna die, so I don't want to do that. Oh, and now we're on the boss floor. Oof. Uh-oh. Do we try? I mean, what other choice do we have? All our scrolls are wet. They're creepy and wet. Okay, we have a new healing pot. That's something. Oh, pot does not go in pot. Right. So we're just gonna break this one, pick up the new one. It's more healing for ourselves. And hopefully this might be all we need. Was this the confusion one? Yep, okay, so we have a confusion staff. I think we had a confusion scroll as well. I can't really check that right now for obvious reasons, but we only have one arrow. Okay, let's try this. Solo Yangus boss fight. Let's go.
Could it be that you're that little crab that's been running around rampaging the dungeon lately? Well, good thing you came to me.
Or something. I don't know. Alright. We're gonna confuse you. And then just tension. Okay, we got 100 tension. It's coming. What? It was too far away. Ah, damn it. Yeah, there was 2 spaces between us. Let's try that again. Just gotta be careful because that uses up our stomach quite a bit. Phew! Oh, animated cutscene. Seems like you've beat me again. Red has finally arrived.
Wait a second. It's no use. A crustacean like me is practically immortal. We'll never crack its shell like this. That's it! Maybe Tornico can help us. I'll leave it to you, Yangus,
Said Red before returning to the surface. As the monsters scuttled closer again, Yangus had no choice but to fight. Yep, one time is not enough. Gotta fight it twice. And this time it has friends! Awesome. Oh, only I also had friends. Yup. Oh no! Oh no, I had to take it out first. Oh, that sucks. Yup. I thought I was gonna read both of them, and that way I would at least kill the other guys. But that's not how that works. I have to take it out of the pot first before I can read it. Unless I just missed the correct menu option, which would also suck. Miscalculation. Yeah, but also, what else could I have done there? Shouldn't have put the scroll into the pot, I guess. But also, I wasn't even intending on being in that dungeon anymore, but my return scroll got wet. Ah, that sucks. That sucks so much. And the monsters in the pot are gone. Oh, that's such a tragedy. All of that basically for nothing. Ah, yeah. 500 gold. Yeah, I think I lost half of it. So it's all my possessions. It's not like half of your items and all your gold. It's half of both. Why are you not at the bank? Should probably read the dialogue. But if I give up, I'll never find. No, there must be a way. I don't know what he's looking for. But we still don't have enough information. Yangus, can you please take on that guy? Oh, before that, would you like to use my shop? Okay, I have to talk to him inside. Let's just see if maybe we can buy some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna go into the dungeon again today. It's been long enough. We did manage to rescue one more of the 6 craftsmen. And I think that boss fight needs a bit more preparation than the previous ones. We've learned quite a bit. But still, also going down there takes a lot of time. Used up a lot of good scrolls too. And I've lost some good scrolls. Oh, speaking of good. My rings are gone. All my rings gone. And my spear. Oh man. Okay, return scroll. Big bread. And a Morrie's pot. And you still have. And that scroll is still wet here. I hope I didn't, like, lose it by having it still be wet outside of the dungeon. Oh god, that would suck. Okay, noted. Scrolls stay wet if they're in a pot. Another important thing to remember. Okay, let's check the armor shop. Maybe we can stock up. It reminds us that we need an army ant. We have an iron axe here. Which sadly does not do anything special, it's just increased attack power. But hey, it's something. And it's expensive. It's also what it is. Gotta be careful that they don't get moldy. Maybe I need to level up my monster companions a bit more or something. Like, obviously I can't level up Yangus outside of the dungeon. But maybe my monster companions need to be stronger, because holy shit. Some of them just got one shot. Well, we saw the boss at least. And we finished one new dungeon. That's something. Kinda wish we could have ended this stream on a better note by, you know, beating that boss, but of course that has to be the boss that pulled some bullshit where you have to beat it twice and then it summons 4 companions. I'm a bit salty. But yeah, this is where we're gonna call it for today. I don't think continuing at this late an hour after such a devastating defeat is gonna be a good idea. I will just see you again next time. Ouch.